Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel V Designs. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be cutting these mom slash grandma acrylic keychains. And I did make these with my Glowforge. I designed them in Silhouette Studio, and they are the knockout effect. Okay, so I did do the knockout method, and all the mom with the names is engraved, and then the whole keychain is cut out. I designed them in Silhouette Studio, and then I cut them with my Glowforge and engraved them with my Glowforge. So I am going to show you guys how I did it all today. So if you want to learn how to do it, go ahead and stick around. Okay guys, so I'm going to start out designing the image in Silhouette Studio, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and transfer this from Silhouette to the Glowforge software so that we can get it cut. I did already do this one for TikTok, which is what I showed you at the beginning. I'm going to do another one now that says grandma, and I'm going to make that for my mom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with text, and then I'm going to go ahead and change the font to Impact. And we're just going to type in grandma. Actually, I'm going to put in Grammy because that's what my kids call my mom. Okay, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can kind of see it, and we're just going to resize it at the end. Now I want this to be black, and I want the outline to be, I want this to be black, and I want the outline to be transparent. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I am going to get my kids' names, and we're going to do that in I Love Glitter. And to get the hearts, you're going to hold the shift key and press the underscore to get the hearts. And then I'm going to type in Zay underscore CJ underscore Levi underscore. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this a different color so I can see it. And I'm just going to kind of line it up the way I like. And I like that. Okay, so I know that this is now a good size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add an offset to the names, Zay, CJ, and Levi. It doesn't have to be a huge offset. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. That should be good. And then I'm going to select apply. So that was 0.085 was the size of the offset that I just did. Now I'm going to move this, and I want to fill this a different color so again I can see it. And I want to kind of line it up. That looks good. And you want to make sure, the reason why I turned this a different color, like the color yellow, was because I need to subtract. And when it was black, I couldn't really see if it was on top or if it was behind. If your offset is behind the word, then it's not going to subtract or slice the way that it should. So that's why I did that, so I could see it. So I'm going to highlight both of these. We're going to go to our modify panel, and we're going to press subtract. And then we're going to right click, and we're going to group that. So now these words should line up perfectly. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to make them a little bit smaller because now we have to add our offsets to this, which is going to be, so this is what's going to be engraved. So I can go ahead and I can turn these names black. So everything that's going to be engraved is going to be one color, and everything that's going to be cut out is going to be a separate color. So this is what's going to be engraved onto the acrylic. So I want it all to be the same color, which is black. Now I'm gonna go ahead and select both of them, and we're gonna add an offset. And to cut it out, I do want the offset to be a little bit bigger because this is basically going to be the outline of the keychain. So I'm gonna make that bigger until it looks about the size I want. That looks about the size I want as far as the outline. So I'm gonna go ahead and click apply. Okay, so now we have our offset. The red outline is going to be what's cut out, and then the black is what's going to be engraved. Now, then the last thing we have to do is we have to add our hole here. So what I'm going to do is double click this line, and I need to basically pull this out to create a space for the hole. I always hate doing this part because it just looks crazy. It be looking crazy to me. I never get this part perfect, but that's okay. Okay, for me, that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna like spend too much time on it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and create a circle, and I do need that to be outlined to match this, okay? So I'm actually gonna delete that. Now here is our circle. I need to make it smaller, and I need it to fit in here. This is basically going to be the hole that you're gonna add, you know, your hardware to make it the actual keychain. I can make that like a hair bigger. Okay, so that should be good. Let me see if I can pull this out just a smidge or something. Okay, well, okay, whatever. That's what it is. I'm not gonna keep messing with it. I feel like it's getting worse. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and select everything, and I want to resize this. So this is 7.2 inches long. That's gonna be a little too long, but because of the name, it's under Grammy, so it's gonna be a little bit longer. I just don't want it to be 7 inches. So I think 5.5 long should be good enough. So it's 1.326 tall, 5.521 long. Oh no, go back. Okay, there we go. Remind me tomorrow. Okay, so we have our image. We are all done. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to export this, save to hard drive, and save it as an SVG file to our desktop. And then I'm gonna go to Glowforge. So it's app.glowforge.com. This is my, I already have my acrylic inside of my Glowforge, and it has already scanned what it is. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and import my artwork, and we're gonna go to upload. And then we're going to find our Grammy design. Here it is. Okay, so now it says here, we have the engrave, which is going to be the inside. We have the circle, which is the cut. And then we have the outline, which is the cut. So these are all correct. So we're good on that. I'm just gonna line it up on my acrylic because you know acrylic isn't cheap, so you want to try to save as much acrylic as you can. But what I'm gonna do, because I'm using clear acrylic, I'm going to mirror this, which what this is gonna do is this is going to give me on the front of the keychain is going to be shiny and the part that's engraved is going to be on the back. So when you're reading it, Grammy with the names, that part that you're reading is going to be the smooth, shiny side, which is what I want. Now, you cannot do this if you have a colored acrylic, like a white or a black or a pink. You can only do this if you're using clear acrylic because you won't be able to see through it to see the engraving. So this only works if you're using clear. So, and I might have showed you at the beginning of the video, but I will show you again at the end of the video exactly what I'm talking about. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and line this up on the acrylic to try to save as much acrylic as I can, because like I said, it's not cheap at all. So I just wanted to cut out right up there at the top. That should be good, all right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here to print, and it's gonna tell me how long it's gonna take. I'm just waiting for it to calculate how long. Okay, so this project is going to take 7 minutes and 3 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit print. I got to hit the blue button on my Glowforge, but I will do like a little sped up of it actually doing its thing. And then when it is all done, we are going to look at it together. All right, guys, so it is done. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Glowforge to get my acrylic out. And I'm gonna just move this out the way. And here it is. Now we just have to weed the masking off. All right, so here's our keychain, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and weed the masking off. And you want to leave this on, okay, when you're cutting your acrylic, just because it does leave scorch marks, and if you leave the masking on, it'll leave scorch marks on the masking versus the actual acrylic. And I kind of pull this slow so that I don't have to go back and pull off all the small little pieces in between, like the letters and stuff. How cute is this? Okay, I love this. Me and this Glowforge are about to be best friends, guys. How cute is that? Now I have to weed out like the little hearts and stuff. This is a Glowforge like craft that's super, super easy to do. And it's like a top seller. Like people love these. Keep these types of things. Weeding these little small pieces is really the only hard part about it. Like where the hearts are. That's the only hard thing about it. It's not hard, it's just tedious. Come on now. There we go. How cute is that? And then, like I said, this is the smooth part. So let me turn my ring light down so it doesn't glare so much. But this is the smooth part. So when you look at it, it's smooth and it's the shiny part. Versus this side, which isn't the smooth side. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So this is the smooth side. This is how you would read it. Look how cute that is. I know the camera keeps going in and out because it's like, there we go. How cute is that? How cute is that? Where's the other one? And here's the two that I did. This is the mom one that I did. How stinking cute is that? Alright, well that is all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I do have more Glowforge crafts coming up here. But this is super, super simple to do. Definitely something that you can sell easily. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And join my Facebook group, Crafty Mamas. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.